Look in Ephesians chapter 4. We're going to go through this one. We're going to go actually very extensively through, well, I'll say 1 through 16. I won't say extensively. We don't have time to really cover the whole thing. But let's start at verse 1. It says, and therefore, I therefore, the prisoner of the Lord, beseech you or beg you that you walk worthy of the vocation wherewith you were called. What is a vocation? It's a job. God has given you a job. What did Adam have in the garden? He had a job. That means that everybody put on the planet has a job. If he started from Adam, then certainly he wants us to have a job. Verse 2, with all lowliness and meekness, with long suffering, forbearing one another in love. So that means we got to work with some people. That means we got to work with the people beside us. We got to work with the people that are hard to work with. We got to work with the people that are easy to work with. We have to work together. Verse 3, endeavoring to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Why would you have to say that to church people? It seems like we will already be unified and together. Apparently, we have to hear that because in some situations, it must be hard. Maybe that's why it says long suffering. Maybe that's why it says endeavoring or striving or working hard to keep the unity of the Spirit in the bond of peace. Verse 4, therefore, there is one body. How many? One Spirit. How many? One. Even as ye are called in what? One hope of your calling. So God has placed you here for one thing. When you think about the different people that have gone through history, each person has done something really magnificent that you can think back to them. Let's go. Let's start with Booker T. Washington. What did he do? Y'all don't know Black history. Oh, we got to start over. Let me go with somebody you know. George Washington. Y'all know him? Yeah, the Peter. George Washington. No, I'm talking about just regular George Washington. Now on your dollar bill. Yeah, the first president. All right, so everybody's done something significant. Martin Luther King. A peacemaker. Helped with civil rights. We shall overcome. There's a whole lot of things come to mind. So these people stand out in your mind. What did Paul do? He said 13 books of the New Testament. So everybody has something to do. All right, so go back to verse 4 again. There is one body and one Spirit, even as ye are called to one hope of your calling. God has called you to do something. So if you feel like I'm not doing anything, you better get busy because he told you to do something. You better figure it out. Figure out what he told you to do and do it with all your might. Look at verse 5. One Lord, one faith, one baptism. I see a lot of ones. One God and Father of all, who is above all and through all and in you all. So who's going to help us get it done? God. He's not going to leave us to ourselves. He's going to help us to do it. Verse 7. But until every one of us is given grace according to the measure of the gift of Christ. So everything God gave you, he's going to give you the grace to do it. You don't have to do it by yourself. You don't have to try to figure it out. Ask him. That's why you got to put those clothes on. You got to do that prayer. You got to read. Why? You got to meditate so he can clear up the things he wants you to do. Everybody been to school or still in school? You learned a little bit every day. That's why we got to spend that time with the Lord so he can download everything he wants you to do. Where are we? Verse 8. Wherefore he saith, when he ascended up on high, he led, talking about Jesus, led captivity captive and gave gifts unto men. Now that he ascended or went up, what is it but that he also descended first into the lower parts of the earth? He that descended is the same also that ascended up far above all heavens, that he might fill all things. And then these are the gifts that we think about a lot of times. Verse 11. And he gave some who? Apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. That's the gifting that we think about. But why are these giftings here? So that they can just preach? No. There's a purpose behind it. Verse 12. Let's all read that together. For the perfecting of the saints. Read that again. For the perfecting of the saints. For the work of the ministry. Read that part again. For the work of the ministry. For the edifying of the body of Christ. So there's a lot going on in that one verse right there. God is perfecting us as we're hearing the word, as we're being taught by the apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, teachers. We are being changed. We are being perfected. And why? Just so we can be perfected? No. The next thing says what? For the work of the ministry. So we can do the work. That's why. So we can know what to do, how to do it, and we can be pleasing unto God for the edifying of the body of Christ. Verse 13, let's read that together. Till we all come to the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. Spring cleanup, y'all. So what are we doing? We're all coming to the unity of the faith. We're all going to be at the same place. God is going to bring us to the place where we're all speaking the same thing. It's easy for us to do it if we can all speak the same thing. What happened at the Tower of Babel? Yeah, the languages split up. They couldn't even work together no more. It just broke up. But if we're speaking the same thing, we have the same spirit, we have the same God. He is showing us how to work together. He's helping us to get it done. For the perfecting of the saints, all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God. So we got to know who Jesus is. We got to know about him. We got to know the benefits that he's already said we have. These are the great things that we can expect. And then he says we are going to become a what? Perfect man. That's I call that mankind, because that's woman and man. Woman and man, unto a perfect man, unto the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. So we're going to look just like him. That's what we're trying to do. When Jesus comes back, he's looking for himself. He's not looking for me. He's not looking for you. He's looking for the Christ in you. That's what he's looking for. Let's read one more verse. That we henceforth be no more children tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine by the sleight of men and cunning craftiness whereby they lie in wait to deceive. They're trying to trick you. We might as well read the last two on that. Let's read those two together. 15. But speaking the truth in love may grow up into him in all things, which is the head, even Christ. Now here's the part I want you to get to. Let's read this. From whom the whole body fitly joined together and compacted that which every joint supplieth, according to the effectual working in the measure of every part, making increase of the body unto the edifying of itself in love. And so when we look at this last part right here, we find out we have to speak the truth in love. I'm going to just tell them, and I don't care how it come out, they just going to hear the truth. It needs to be in love. You're going to turn them off. A lot of people get beat across the head with the Bible. They're not going to hear you. All they're going to feel is that. They're not going to know you doing it in love. It's got to be in love. That we may grow up into him. We're maturing in him. In just a few things? No, in all things. So God is working on us through these evangelists, these apostles, prophets, evangelists, pastors, and teachers, so that all of these things can be perfected in each one of us. Why? Because he's the head. And it says that we are compacted together. We are fitly joined together. I'm going to need some volunteers. I need 4 people. 4 people. Y'all think about who's going to come up here now. I don't want to have to pick you. Okay, I got 1. I got 2. I need 2 more. I got 3. I need 1 more. Since we have all the men up here, I want a woman. Can a woman come up? Y'all don't be scared. Thank you, Sister Gail. All right. All right, pass that bag down here. Now, we're going to play the Lego game. The Lego game. We are the body of Christ. We are fitly joined together. Each one of them represents a different part of the body. Now, what has to happen at the end, Elder Les is going to be building a house. He didn't know it yet, but that's what he's going to be doing. The first person, Billy, he's going to be handing 1 brick at a time to Wesley. Wesley's going to pass it over to Gail. Gail's going to pass it over to Elder Les, and they're going to build this house. And I'm going to set my timer for 4 minutes. So, hey Siri, set my timer for 4 minutes. All right, it's on the countdown. All right. And so you're not handing them out one at a time. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time.
Oh, okay, we're joined together.
Yes, one at a time. One at a time. And so as you see, one person in the ministry is helping the next person. Now remember, we said each part of the body is fitly joined together. Each part is communicating with the other, and the work is getting done when everybody's doing their part. Now, what happens when I tell Wesley he's no longer going to help?
Oh, man.
Because, no, okay, they found a way. They found a way. The workaround. And so, maybe I shouldn't have given y'all four minutes. He's gonna have a whole castle over there after a while. All right, Wesley, jump back in. All right, so he's healed now. Notice how he's now taking another spot. Notice how each person is communicating with the others, in particular Billy. Somebody has to be the brains. But the whole point is, we are supposed to supply one another. Our job is to work together. Why? Because there's an end goal. Our whole body needs to get something accomplished. Now, I'm talking about your individual body, but I'm also talking about us together. One church going to another church, and the end result is the whole thing is built up. You now have 1 minute, 42 seconds.
Okay. Get the house. There you go.
Each person has their part. One person's part is not more important than the others. Each person is working hard and concentrating on their part. But they get up. 1 minute. Looks like he's working on the screened-in porch. The house is finished.
That's finding the house.
39 seconds. Remember the long-suffering part? Remember the patience part? "20 seconds. How did he get over there?
Work together.
9, 8, 7, count it down. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it.
We're a fine house again.
Excellent job. Give them a hand.